So one of my favorite gifts that I got for Christmas this year was this FoodSaver vacuum sealer that I've been wanting for quite some time now. I've had about a month to kind of play with this thing. I think I've used this thing somewhere around a dozen and a half times now, and kind of got a feel for how this thing works. I've never actually owned a vacuum sealer, so it's kind of a learning process. But in all honesty, this is an extremely easy unit to learn. So if you've never had one of these before, basically when you get this thing out of the box, you're gonna have just a couple things. You're gonna have your actual vacuum sealer itself. You're gonna have this little accessory tube here, which is nice because it can plug right here to the front, and then you could actually use some of the accessories that FoodSaver has to offer, such as like if you're gonna seal a lid on a mason jar or something of that nature. So keep that handy if you ever decide to add on to this unit, you'll have that ready to go. Now you're also gonna get, inside the unit here, you've got a roll to get you started, and you can basically just cut your own bags. We'll do that here in just a second, and I'll show you how this thing works. I also in the box had some of these pre-made bags like you see here, and there's a couple different sizes. So basically they're already three-sided, they're just ready to seal, and then I've got some that are in a little bit larger size as well. So that was kind of nice and handy. So you can kind of take your pick as to what's more convenient for you, but it's gonna be a little bit more cost effective if you do it by the roll. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take a second to show you how this thing works. Basically all there is to this unit here, you've got just a couple buttons here on the front, and then you got this lever down here at the bottom. So right here you see it's in the open position. If you're gonna store the unit, you can kind of just lock it in place by pushing it over into the store slot, and then obviously while you're using it, you can flip it over to operate, and that's gonna activate your buttons here. You'll see some things light up on the unit. And then on the back here, you'll see you've got a nice convenient place here. You can store and wind up your cord. And then when you open your unit itself, you do have a little tray here. So if you're doing any kind of meats or anything that's got any kind of liquid in the bag, this little drip tray is gonna help you kind of contain the mess. In front of that is where you're actually gonna seal your bag, and I'll show you that here in a second. And then you've also got a little cutter wheel here for your rolls, or you could actually just trim a bag down to size when you're done sealing if you decided you wanted to do so. Now I've already got a bag here sealed, but to show you real quick how this kind of operates, basically you'll just take your bag, you'll unroll it to a point here, slide your little bar down, you zip your little cutter across the slide here. That's gonna cut your bag to length. Next thing you'll do here is you'll take your bag, you stick it here where it seals, run that down, and when you put it in the operate position, you'll see where it lights up dry food, moist food, and then sealed. Just hit the seal button real quick. That's gonna seal your bag. That way you've got three sides sealed, and then you can turn the bag around, put your contents in, and get that thing sealed up. So I've got a T-bone steak here that basically the bag just lost its seal in the freezer over time. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal this thing back up so I keep my meat lasting a little bit longer and it doesn't get freezer burnt in the freezer that way. So let's go ahead and stick that here on the table here, and we'll go ahead and slide that down into the drip tray, like so. Basically just slide the unit down like that. We'll put the little handle over here to the operate location. And then, as I mentioned, you want to select dry or moist. We'll go ahead and select the moist. And then we're gonna hit our vacuum seal button. Now this thing's gonna go ahead and start vacuum sealing that package up, and then when it's done, it'll switch over to the seal. It'll seal that bag. We'll have a finished product here in just a second. So as you can see, my T-bone here is just about vacuum sealed. Just a couple more seconds here. Now it's switched over to seal. You can also do dry foods with this thing as well. So as you can see, I've got a little bag here of nuts that I went ahead and vacuum packed, just essentially to show you what the possibilities are. And then I've got one more bonus tip for you too. Another thing my wife and I decided to do, we saw a hack at one point in time and decided we were gonna start doing this ourselves as well once we got this vacuum sealer. We actually take an outfit for the kids and we vacuum seal these up. And the reason we do that, depending on the season, we'll swap these things out. So right now I've got a little bit warmer clothes, and we're gonna stick these things in my wife's SUV and put them back in the hatch. It just gives us a way to keep something for them in the car dry and ready to go. In our eyes, it was just one more way of planning for the unknown by having something with us, just in the case we end up with wet clothes, soiled clothes, something of that nature. So that's a little life hack for you. If you haven't thought of that, that's kind of a neat way to use this unit as well. Now our steak here's all done, so I'll go ahead and pop that open here, and you can see there is my freshly vacuum sealed T-bone. You could cut this extra off at the top here if you wanted to, although it's not necessary, but I can go ahead and stick this back in the freezer and have this thing ready to go and not have to worry about it going bad before I'm ready to actually get it out and get it prepared. So that's really all there is to this little vacuum sealer. Pretty easy thing to set up and use. I've really enjoyed having this thing in the kitchen for the last month or so. It's going to make storing different foods in our kitchen a lot easier to maintain and keep stored for long periods of time. Till the time comes that we actually want to use those. Other than that, that's all I've got for you on this one today, guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and we'll catch you on the next one.